Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Waharakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, out there laboring and keeping an eye out for the prophecies as we're in the year 2020, the year of prophecy. And salutations to you, Akim, doing this work in truth and sincerity. And this is Brother Ra Kakama coming at you with another quick lesson. As you can see here, this is from Daily Mail. Trump celebrates double acquittal with cocky meme, despite Mitt Romney denying president bragging rights for perfect GOP support after crossing party lines at the 11th hour. All right, so Trump is, pretty much celebrating his victory, which ensures him another possible 4-year term, for this upcoming election. And he will not be removed from office, due to the Democrats rallying together for an impeachment. Okay. Says here, Donald Trump was acquitted on the 2 articles of impeachment against him. That outcome was expected in the Republican-controlled Senate. Still, the vote brings the 4-month-long impeachment process to an end. Trump responded to impeachment vote by tweeting a Trump forever video. All right, so that's Trump, puffing at his enemies, and making a very proud statement, because we already know that America is not going to continue to go on forever, but that this current age of rulership is on its way out, and that the kingdom of heaven is about to be soon established, once more of these future prophecies take place, which is possibly within the near future of this year, Says he also said he would make a statement on Thursday at noon at White House. There were some surprises leading up to final vote. Mitt Romney voted to convict Trump on abuse of power charge. He voted to acquit on obstruction of Congress charge. He was the only Republican to break ranks. All Democrats held the line. Democratic Senators Joe Manchin of West Virginia, Kirsten Sinema of Arizona, and Doug Jones of Alabama were being watched to see how they voted. All 3 announced Wednesday they would vote to convict. Donald Trump was acquitted on the 2 articles of impeachment against him on Wednesday, bringing a 4-month fractious trial and inquiry to a close. The final outcome was an almost certainty in the Republican-controlled Senate, where it would have taken a 2/3 majority to remove him from office. The president took to Twitter to respond, upping a video from June of last year that showed Trump winning election after election, ending up as president forever. And they actually had, through the National Defense Authorization Act, the president can, suspend the United States Constitution as far as having that 8-year term total and become, indefinite president of the United States. So you never know, man. It might actually come to that if, Trump is in office, for another 4 years, which we doubt that this society will continue for that long, because we're looking for the destruction of America to come way, way before that. So you never know. But this is just the pride of this devil here, Trump forever. He also said he'd make a statement from the White House on Thursday. I'll be making a public statement tomorrow at 12 p.m. from the White House to discuss our country's victory on the impeachment hoax, he tweeted. And White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham put on a statement slamming the sham impeachment attempt concocted by Democrats. This was yet another witch hunt that deprived the president of his due process rights and was based on a series of lies, she said. The president is pleased to put this latest chapter of shameful behavior by the Democrats in the past and looks forward to continuing his work on behalf of the American people in 2020 and beyond. And Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the president remains a threat that the House will continue to combat through its lawsuits against the administration and with the public. Sadly, because of the Republican Senate's betrayal of the Constitution, the president remains an ongoing threat to American democracy, with his insistence that he is above the law and that he can corrupt the elections if he wants to. The House will continue to protect and defend the checks and balances in the Constitution that safeguard our republic, both in the courts of law and in the court of public opinion, she said. All right, so, as I previously stated in a previous video that I did, it seems that Trump will be remaining in office to get the job done. And it is more likely that Babylon, aka America, will be destroyed under the Trump regime. So this is Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. All right, Edom being you so-called white people because you're not really white, you're red. The word Edom comes from the Hebrew word Adawam, which means red, because the redness shows forth from the blood through your translucent skin. We have heard a rumor of the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. All right? So all these nations is narrowly looking upon Esau society, mainly America, with great hatred, And they're ready to, take this devil out of power by this third world's war. It says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. I mean, when you look up the term Caucasian, it means cave dweller, So that's letting you know who it's talking about. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right. So that's the pride of you Edomites. I think that, your society is going to keep going on forever and that you'll never be brought out of power. All right. But the word of the Most High and his will always prevail, He always sets up a kingdom for a certain time and a season. And then when it's time for that kingdom to come out of power, it's brought down, And ain't nothing gonna come in the way of that. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, that's another clue, because America uses the eagle. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, your space program, your satellites, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. All right. So the Most High is bound by his prophecies. He's not going to allow you Edomites to continue rulership forever. And, Trump, is going to, temporarily remain in office, until, more than likely Babylon is destroyed, This is Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Another scripture, pertaining to you Edomites. Everywhere that y'all go and take over, y'all remove the ancient landmarks and call it after, your own names. Like America was named after Americo Vespucci. Africa was named after Leo Scipio Africanus, and so forth. All right, that's just you. The Colombian district after Christopher Columbus, or Christopher Colon. That's another example. But the point is, I really think that the house is going to continue forever. All right, but the Most High Yahweh is not a man that he should lie. And in the time of prophecy, and this place, steadily accelerate to its destruction. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle of this great millstone. I tell you, take us to Rock and Legend, and doing the purpose of this church. Shalom.